The Saeco Sizer Lube press. And the Lube bullet lubricating and sizing kit. Comes with a bottle of Lee A-Lox bullet lube. Okay, this is the Saeco press for sizing cast bullets. You have your sizing and lube die here, top punch. This is the reservoir that takes the lube, which is this here. This is a 50% A-Lox, 50% commercial A1 beeswax. Goes down in this hopper. You tighten this screw down. It's almost like a grease gun, and it ejects. There's holes in here, comes through and ejects on the bullet. And I'm going to show you how I size and cast, or size and lube bullets. Okay, these are .401 40 caliber bullets I'm going to place in the press and size. Now we have a gas check seater, which is located here. These do not require gas checks. Place the bullet on the die. I'll give it a couple turns, make sure I got plenty of lube. Press. And we have a lubed 40 caliber flat top bullet, sized perfectly, make sure it's perfectly round, and lubed in those grooves. It doesn't take long to do this. I've done 50 the other night. I'm doing 12 right now. Well, once you've got the lube in and you get the pressure on it, you can do about 100 or so bullets before you need to turn the handle again. Like I said, it's like a grease gun. That was the last one. You can see the smooth, shiny edges. That's where it was sized. Here's one I did the other day of a different style 40 caliber bullet. And this one here would be the wad cutter for the 40 caliber that I've done. Makes everything nice and smooth, so it'll load into the brass easy. But that is the Saeco size luber press. See if I can get in on the handle there. They still make this. About $200 you can buy a new one. They're green instead of black. I think Redding bought them out, but they still carry the Saeco name. And you can get different dies, top punches for them. Now these dies push down in the press. They actually push down in the press. They have a screw at the base. Right here, die's threaded, and you tighten this down. Again, this is the gas check right here, and that's like if you're doing 357 or rifle brass on cast bullets, not brass, but lead cast bullets. To get the velocities you need, you have to put a copper plate on the bottom of the bullet, which is called a gas check. And when you push this over here, you place your gas check inside the die. You put the bullet in on top of the gas check, and you go down, and it seats that gas check on. And then you swing this out of the way, run the bullet the rest of the way through, and it'll lube it and size the bullet. Then you can get the velocities needed for the 357 Magnum or high-powered rifle, and not have to worry about leading, which I haven't had any problem with leading on any of my bullets that I've casted for all my handguns. I've got a Rossi Model 92 357 Magnum that I've shot 38 specials through, and haven't had any problems with it either, with leading. But if you're going to cast bullets, this is what you got to have. Saeco sizer lube press. You can use the Lee Tumble Lube. The press for that I'll show you here in just a minute. Okay, I explained to you about the gas checks. I'm going to show you a gas check. There is a copper plated gas check, just a little cup. Goes on the bottom of the bullet. This is a 357 round. It's being run through the sizer. You can see the lube in the lube rings. And that copper plate has been pressed on through the press. That way you can obtain the magnum velocities you need in the 357. Now, a friend of mine sent me this, or sent me a whole bag of these to try out. I just haven't loaded them yet, but I wanted you to see what a gas check looked like. Just a little copper plated cap goes on the bottom where all your ignition of your powder and your pressure pushing this bullet out. Okay, here's the Lee bullet lubricating and sizing kit, .356. This would be for 9mm. And basically what you have is you have this die here that you screw into your single stage Lee press. You have this, which is the punch that pushes the bullets up through the die that goes in your ram. And the neat thing about this is if you got a bunch of them to do, that mounts on top. Take your instructions out of the lid, put the lid on top, and then you start sizing bullets. Now these have already been tumble lubed using the Lee liquid A-locks that comes with this kit. And you get one of these kits for every caliber you're going to be loading. But as you can see, these are already golden color. They've been tumbled. You have to put the A-locks on first, let it air dry, and it takes very little. And then you size them. Then once you sized them, you put them back in a bucket, put a little, and you use very little liquid A-locks, just very little. But you put another coat on them, dump them out on a piece of wax paper, let them air dry, then you can put them in a little tub for storage. But if I can get this zoomed in, I'll show you how this works. I don't have much room here to maneuver the camera, but I'll show you how this works. You lay your bullet up on top of your stud here, you run it up, and what you do, you just keep running them up through there, and then they'll eventually start coming out the top of the die into the container that you have, and they're getting ready to come out, so I'm going to zoom out so you can rearrange the camera so you can see the top, and they start pushing out. Little part of the reloading process you have to do if you're going to use cast bullets. But it does save you money in the long run buying copper jacketed bullets, especially if all you're going to do is some plinking. Sit here and you put those through there. You heard the one drop out here, and you're going to hear a little bit more drop out. This is all part of the process. It'll make them seat into the brass easier. And this will also do gas checks if you're doing rifle bullets. It's just a little bit different than the Saeco press. I'll show you here in a minute what one of these looks like. Like I said, one of the main purposes of doing this, and Lee says you can load their bullets right out of their molds once you've casted them. But if you got a bullet that's somewhat oblong and not perfectly round, this trues it up, makes it good and round, so you don't have an oblong bullet. Okay. Get one of these out of here and just show you. Don't know if you'll be able to see it real well, but it has smoothed. You can see the ring where it pushed the A-locks up. That would almost be where your seating depth would be. Okay, and of course, yes, it has rubbed off some of the A-locks. That's the reason why you have to do it again. You know, put another coat of A-locks on it whenever you're done. But that is the whole process in sizing your cast bullets. You just get them all ready, run them up through there, and when you're done, you'll have bullets ready to load. Here's another one. Sorry for the phone ringing. Try to get it focused. There you go. Nice and sized bullet, nice and round. That's it. So there's a video on sizing cast bullets. My good friend Will Wood there on YouTube asked me if I would do a video, so there you go, Will. There's your video. One using the press, size Luber press, the Saeco. One using the Lee die. And when you're done, you can take the die out. And once you're done taking the die out, I still have some bullets in there. I'll show you. There's the bullets. You just get them out. There you go. They're all out. Now you have to clean that die from time to time because it gets that A-locks in there. But that's the whole process in a nutshell. Hope you like the video.